At the NDTV World Summit 2024, diplomats from various countries discuss India's growth story from sustainability to also India at United Nations Security Council.
Is Global South essentially going to lead the way for finding climate solutions? Is that now going to be the fact that has to drive global negotiations? There's COP around the corner that's going to happen next month in Baku. Is it time to let Global South do that bit now?
So I have to say, I think India is going to lead the world in this. I think India has the scale, the innovation, the technology, but also the need. That aspiration to get to developed India by 2047 requires that real level of ambition to match that pace and scale. But also India has the ability then to create a generation of low-cost technology, which actually very few other countries have got the ability to do, and then to export that technology for the benefit of countries in the global south. So I am looking forward to decades of Indian leadership in this space, which I think is incredibly exciting and something we're really proud to be working on. We're proud to be a founder member again of the International Solar Alliance, which I think is a fantastic opportunity to drive the ability to take solar to scale at low cost in a way that has massive opportunity for other countries. And I think part of it is just it's a different challenge. Decarbonizing your economy is one thing, but actually working out how you get low cost low carbon growth is a different and in many ways more exciting opportunity. So I think there's an opportunity there not just for governments but also for the private sector. This is an area where I expect to see not only private flows but also, frankly, private profits as a result of them. That's a really good thing.
I think India is already showing the way. And again, it's not because the three of us sitting on the panel are saying, so you look at the figures. Look what India has done in the last 10 years, and you also asked about what the Global South is doing. India added about 200 gigawatts of additional capacity in the last 10 years, out of which more than 150, that's 75% of the additional capacity came from renewables. So we added about 175 gigawatts of additional renewable capacity. And this we did because, yes, continuously technology, more adaptive, more reasonable, more replicable is coming in. But still somewhere, Gauri, and perhaps, depending on time available, I have to quote that, we also need to change the global narrative about what the Global South is doing. Irrespective what India has done. And I'll with your permission, and that's why I'm delighted that NDTV is now also doing a global channel, because we need to get the story out. I'll just quote two headlines, one most recent. This was published by The Telegraph, 2024, which is this year. It says, international leaders express dissatisfaction with India's voting patterns concerning climate initiatives. Now, for me, that's terrible. Look what we are doing, and yet what is being highlighted is our voting patterns. And if you look at the NGO report of just a year back, it says an NGO published finding criticized the gap between India's environmental promises and its action in transitioning to green resources. Come on, you've got to give me a break. The Adani Group itself by 2030 would have contributed 50 gigawatts to green energy. I mean, India's taken actually quantum steps. But yes, we really need to highlight that. We need ambassadors like Eric there. We need the high commissioners there. We need activists here. But we need, most importantly, global news channels like NDTV pushing the story. Thanks.
Yes, indeed, sir. And let me, Eric, then come in there that at the end of the day, it also comes down to the global narrative. As Mr. Priyadarshi also pointed out, that developing countries like, India, at the forefront of being able to deal the issues apart from the challenges that they are dealing with around growth, around funding, still they are at the forefront of being able to at least address those. Despite that, look at the narrative that is shaping it. How do we go about fixing that?
Look, Shishir goes absolutely right. I mean, the arrogance of the West is unbelievable. Unbelievable arrogance where people believe that Europe is leading or America is leading when India is far ahead. I mean, look, there is a poster by Adani there. Just at Khavda in Gujarat, the Adani Group will now establish the largest combined solar and wind facility in the entire world. is 30 gigawatt. It's as much as all hydropower in my nation, Norway, combined, and we are 100% fueled by hydropower. At Omkareshwar in Madhya Pradesh, we have the largest floating solar anywhere in the world. The state of Telangana has increased its tree cover by 7%. Result. And I can go on and go on. Simply, but this India story is not told, at least not to an extent where people really understand it or grasp it in the United States and Europe. So together, this panel and NDTV and others, let's tell the India story more and better so that people in the West can get out of this absolutely horrendous arrogance.